Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to confront a universal truth. Life is full of hard times. No one is immune to the trials and tribulations that come our way. But here's the good news. Hard times are not the end of your story. They are the chapters that build your strength, resilience, and character. When you get through the hard times, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. Each of us has faced moments of doubt, despair, and difficulty. It's during these times that we must dig deep, find our inner strength, and keep moving forward. Today, I want to share with you the mindset and tools needed to not just survive hard times, but to thrive and come out on the other side victorious. Remember, it's not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up. To become great, you will have setbacks. Most people let their fear of failing take precedence over their ambition to succeed. You will give birth to a part of yourself that you are now unaware of when you decide to become unstoppable, willing to fail repeatedly, and a person who will stop at nothing to achieve your goals. Envision, if you will, that the ghosts of your dreams, ideas, skills, and talents from this life have gathered around your bed as you lie dying, and that you never pursued that desire for whatever reason. You never put those thoughts into practice. You never made use of those abilities, those gifts. And now look at you through big, enraged eyes as they stand around your bed telling you, we came to you because only you could have given us life. And now we must die with you forever. You see, the rejections in life drive most individuals to give up on their aspirations, park, and pull off the road of life. There will always be rejection for you. It is not a major concern. According to Jack Canfield, rejection is a myth. It's not like when someone slaps you for saying no after saying no. To me, it's simply like don't produce no vitamins. Celebrate the rejection. Why? Because each time someone declines your request, it moves you closer to receiving a yes. You're drawing nearer. You will succeed if you don't give up, I promise. You will succeed if you don't give up. Every day, when you face life's obstacles, remember that even a broken clock is right twice a day. Instead of running away from what comes your way, accept it, approach it, avoid trying to dodge it, as most people would. You see, most individuals desire ease. Look, easy to come, easy to what? Go easy. See, however, when you approach the task at hand and deal with its challenges, when you manage the difficult things that are close to your heart, when you make the difficult decisions that you don't want to make right now, when you have to learn the things that you don't enjoy doing, you realize that this is just one of the hurdles you must jump through in order to reach your desired destination. And I'm telling you to just do whatever needs to be done, because life will whoop you until you give up if you don't. You have contributed something to the cosmos, and that if you choose to drop your buckets where you are and develop your abilities, and if you decide that my life deserves me mastering myself, seeing what I have within myself, and growing this, what I do well, and becoming the best at it, I promise you that you will never, ever be in need. I promise that the places your gifts will take you will actually astound you. I promise you that you will have a deep sense of enjoyment if you start working to develop your skills. You'll see yourself in a more expansive light. As a first step toward developing a more comprehensive self-image, each of us requires a certain area of our lives in which we may feel competent enough for others to recognize us when they consider this area. That is what you eat. That is what you sleep on. And that is what you do. It's difficult to change. Reimagining yourself, altering your lifestyle, and getting back up after life has knocked you flat are all examples of transforming oneself. Life knocks you down, but try landing on your back, I have to say, because if you could look up, you could climb back up. That may sound adorable, but it's not simple. When I was initially told I had prostate cancer 17 years ago, I thought, hey, I can handle this. Subsequently, it reappeared a year later, that is 17 years later. And this time it spread to 7 different parts of my body, devouring 40% of my vertebrae. The stakes have increased now. Life was telling Motivator that he had overcome cancer the first time. What will you do next? You know, when the doctor told me, I burst out laughing. Why are you laughing? He asked. Do you refuse to acknowledge reality? No, I replied. I feel like Mother Teresa, I remarked. What do you mean? He asked. Lord, you know how much I can take, she uttered.
All I want is for you to have complete faith in me. Thus I stated, the stakes are greater. I must thus persevere and fight harder, because life is ultimately a struggle for territory. And what you don't want will take over naturally if you stop fighting for what you want.
There is now a conflict. Every day presents a difficulty in life. And accepting it is what we need to do. We need to approach it as a task that needs to be completed in life. There will always be a number of divinely appointed opportunities that are deftly presented as obstacles and difficulties. Thus, I now consider cancer as a gift, a divinely appointed chance. What goals, concepts, abilities, writings, music, leadership, and voices will pass away with you if you pass away today? Many people are biting their fingers because they are afraid of losing their employment. However, not many people have made their own decisions. I'll succeed in making it. Not everyone is waiting to be chopped. Some people are taking action on their own initiative because they believe they possess the necessary skills to succeed, because of who they think they are, what they believe they deserve, and what they believe they can do for themselves. They don't fear the future. Because these people have determined that where there is a will, there is a way. And that means I can start making a path out of nowhere. They have made this decision based on how they see themselves in the future. Furthermore, nothing can stop you when you possess that kind of consciousness and soul. Nothing. The key to success is not hidden. Success follows a system. Furthermore, the system functions if you put effort into it, regardless of the organization you join. It won't work if you don't work at it, but if you do, it functions. And most individuals are unwilling to work on a 4-letter word like that. There are those who have learned how to win, those who have not, and winners. And some coaching is all they require. All they require is a little support, little aid. All they need is a new perspective or a different approach, a plan of action to make some changes that will unlock the door to a whole new future for them and enable them to tap into the limitless potential they already possess. That is all they require. What I'd like you to do is consider something that will offer your life a unique purpose and strength, something you truly want for yourself. You don't even need to tell me that I can accomplish it. I want you not to think that. You see, when I first began out in this field 5 years ago, I could not have made the mental leap that has allowed me to get to where I am now. I don't want you to start worrying too much about yourself. No. I want you to be able to say to yourself something that will help you to stay true to yourself. If you say this to yourself, even in the face of extreme defeat, it will serve as a benchmark to keep you in the game, to keep you moving forward, to keep you trying new things and constantly modifying your approach in an attempt to find new ways to win. I believe we need to ask ourselves, who am I? What brings me here? How would I feel if I died today? In 3 words, how would I sum up my life if I were to pass away today? What is it that characterizes me, How can I discover who I am? I then switched to the next phase, which required me to start interacting with others, ask for what I desired, make use of my relationships, and try to figure out how other people managed to do it. That was done before me. How do they accomplish that? Then, what action do I need to take? How come I have to train myself in order to grow as a person? What resources are going to be needed to make that happen? As I began to look for and ask questions, I also began to run into people who would say, I know someone who can help you do that. And they facilitated my connection to those individuals. Recall that we are incredibly powerful and capable of great things. You must connect with another energy that has the capacity to propel you forward. I became friends with them. They said, come on, let's go. I said, leave us now. Life is challenging. It's difficult to be told you're fired after 17 years of employment at 49 years old, given a week's worth of severance pay, and then told you have to start over from scratch. When your spouse passes away suddenly while you are married, raising young children, and your children are crawling, it might be difficult. Handling life's traumas alone is difficult. When you put everything you've got into a project and it falls short, it can be difficult. Both your own and other people's money are lost. It's challenging. I lost my job, and it was difficult to locate another one. I borrowed money, which was unpleasant and degrading, and even though I promised to repay them, I was unable to do so. It's difficult how other people perceive you and react to you. It's really challenging. It is degrading. Here's what I found that you encounter throughout life, that you will experience things and that you won't be able to comprehend while you're experiencing them. However, after going through it and returning, you look at it and realize, oh, I see why I needed that lesson. Raise your hand if you have ever experienced something that I haven't been able to understand. However, as I overcame it, I realized that it was preparing me for greater and better things. As you face life's obstacles, accept whatever comes your way rather than trying to avoid them. Approach it. Avoid trying to dodge it, as most people would. You see, most individuals desire ease. Look, easy to come, easy to what? See, easy to go. However, when you approach the task at hand and overcome its challenges, when you deal with the difficult things that are close to your heart, when you make the difficult decisions that you don't want to make right now, when you have to learn the things that you don't enjoy doing, you realize that these are some of the hurdles that you must jump through in order to reach your desired destination. And I'm telling you to just do whatever needs to be done. If you don't, life will slam against you until you give up and accept that everything will be okay after all. I comply. All right. I became vigilant. All right. Hey, it took them a while to tire me out. Do it hard if it's difficult. Now, how do you persevere through the really tough times, Les? You need to be religious. You must have confidence in yourself. You have to have confidence in your skills. You must have faith in your product, your business, and your concepts. You must, without a doubt, have trust. And patience comes from that confidence. That will not transpire at the speed you would like. There are going to be a lot of unexpected events that occur. You must then deal with and manage it as it arises. Additionally, you are motivated to act by your faith and patience. You must continue to move and to work on the project. Something known as the Chinese bamboo tree is found in the Far East. The growth of the Chinese bamboo tree takes 5 years. Every day they must fertilize and irrigate the area where it is located. And it takes until the 5th year to really take off. However, after emerging from the earth, it develops to a height of 90 feet in just 5 weeks. I want to know if it will reach 90 feet in 5 weeks or 5 years. The solution is clear-cut. In 5 years, it reaches a height of 90 feet. Because the bamboo tree would have perished in the ground at any point if that individual had ceased tending to, nourishing, and watering that fantasy. Additionally, I observe folks coming out, mingling with a guy outside and fertilizing and watering the land. That doesn't demonstrate anything. Hello, how are you doing? You've been here for a long time, man, and the talk around town is about you cultivating a Chinese bamboo tree. Is that accurate? Yes, you are correct. Even Stephen Wonder and Ray Childs, though, are able to discern that nothing is visible. That's how people will treat you, you know. How much time have you spent on this then? How long have you been pursuing your goals without seeing any results? All you have to present is this. You will be subjected to that by others. And some people give up, gentlemen and ladies, since they don't get results right away. It takes time to happen. They come to an end. Oh, please, please, please. You must continue to nurture your dream. And they stopped laughing when it started to happen. Whoa! Look here, they exclaimed. It is. See how you can do it, man? I knew you could. Check this out. This is where you got hired. You see, we had no idea how you were going to pay the bills during those difficult times. They were nowhere to be seen when you failed and things didn't work out. But what did I find out, you know? Someone once remarked that the tougher the battle, the sweeter the win while pursuing your dreams. Oh, you find it sweet. You find it satisfactory. Why? See, the journey you take is more significant than the destination when things are difficult. That is much more significant. Oh, it's something you look at in the mirror when you wake up in the morning. The kind of person you become, the character you create, the courage you acquire, the faith you're manifesting.
You are not the same person. You have a distinct spirit when you walk. People are aware of your awareness of and acceptance of life. If you knew it would be difficult, less made a difficult effort, my friends.
The hard times you face are not there to break you. They are there to make you. They are opportunities in disguise, challenges that test your life and push you to grow. When you in the midst of a storm, remember that it is temporary. The sun will shine again, and you will be stronger for having weathered the storm.
Embrace the hard times with a mindset of resilience and determination. Remind yourself of your goals, your dreams, and your why. Lean on your support system. Seek out inspiration, and never lose sight of the fact that you have the power within you to overcome any obstacle. Take each day, one step at a time. Celebrate small victories, learn from setbacks, and keep pushing forward. Your hard times are building blocks for a brighter future. You have the strength to endure, the courage to persist, and the resilience to bounce back. So start today. Face your hard times head on with confidence and resolve. Know that every challenge you overcome brings you closer to the life you envision. You have what it takes to get through the hard times and emerge victorious. Believe in yourself, stay strong, and keep moving forward. The time is now. Make it count.